So here we have the Hyundai IX35 Premium Panorama Automatic on a 64 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. As we approach the back of the car, you'll notice it's fitted with a tow bar and rear parking sensors. It also has a rear camera, which I'll show you when we're inside the car. Loads of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. As you can see, you benefit from full leather seats. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start off with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer. Within the speedometer, you can see the fuel gauge, and it'll also show you what gear the car is currently in. At the top in the middle are the total miles for the car, which are 22,262. The information that's displayed directly above that can be changed by pressing a button on the steering wheel labelled trip for trip computer information, all the way back round to the beginning again there. If we back out to the steering wheel, the button I was using a moment ago is on the right hand side, above which we have cruise control. And then over on the left hand side of the steering wheel, we've got stereo controls, the ability to answer and end phone calls, and also voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it'll do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is, of course, once you paired up your phone, and that is done on the touch screen over in the center here. So you've got a few menu buttons down the right and left hand sides, but essentially it all then becomes touch screen. So for example, with regards to the radio, we have FM radio and AM radio. In terms of media, nothing is connected at the moment, but this car has got an auxiliary and USB input, as well as having a CD player, which you can see at the top of the shot just there, just above that unit. And then on the right hand side, we have satellite navigation. There's a full video on our Facebook page and on our website that show exactly how the satellite navigation works on this car. Working our way down, we've got dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the temperature on either side of the car, direction of the air in the middle here. And then when you're happy with all of that, that button will turn the air conditioning on or back off again. You can adjust the fan speed up and down from here, incidentally. And if you hit auto, the car will take control of the fan speed to maintain the temperatures that you've asked for. And you can override that by simply readjusting the fan speed yourself. Directly below that, this button will turn on the front parking sensors. We have heated driver and passenger seats as well. And underneath that section, we have two 12-volt charging sockets, the USB input and the auxiliary input. And then finally, the automatic gearbox. The last thing I wanted to talk about are the twin sunroofs on this car. The rear of the two is merely a window rather than being actually a sunroof. The front one will electronically open with a touch of the button up there, and it will slide all the way back over the rear one, which is why the rear one doesn't open, incidentally. One very last thing I wanted to go through is the reversing camera on this car. If we pop the car into reverse, you'll see the image will come up. So it's a full colour reversing camera. It shows the guidelines on the ground, so you know where the car is headed in relation to the image that you see behind you. It makes it very easy to park. I mean, in fact, you can make out the tow bar for the car just there. So it really is very easy to see the back of the car with this camera. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.